In today's video, I'm going to be discussing $471 per month and how much SSI checks would increase with the removal of the marriage penalty for supplemental security income. I have all those details for you here in this video. Let's get into it and discuss what's going on. All right, now in this video, I'm only talking about SSI, supplemental security income, and the roughly 8 million beneficiaries who receive these benefits every single month administered by Social Security. But I do want to bring to your attention the current benefit levels as of right now and the potential removal of the marriage penalty and exactly what this would do for millions of people who do receive benefits but receiving a reduction to their benefits again because of the marriage penalty that has been in place for way too long. Anyway, that's the focus of the video. I get questions about this fairly often and I want to break it all down so you can see the numbers behind this as well and what it means for your monthly benefits. So with that being said, let's jump into it and talk about what's going on here. However, really fast before we do, can I ask a huge favor of you? If you have not done so yet, or if you happen to be new here, first off, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Truly do appreciate it. Will you please make sure to join the other nearly 500,000 people here on the channel and subscribe to the channel by hitting the subscribe button right down below the video. Thank you. I truly do appreciate it. I'm here for you every single day, talking through the details, watching all the headlines, advocating on your behalf, answering questions, anything I possibly can for you right now, breaking down all of the intricate details of Social Security and all the programs administered by the program. Yeah, there's a lot of different things out there when it pertains to these fixed income benefits. It can be very confusing. Anyway, I'm here for you no matter what every single day. Please subscribe down below. Also, share the video with your friends on my social media. There's a share button right down below as well. Thank you. Truly do appreciate it. And let's talk about it. All right, so the infamous marriage penalty, right? Yeah. What is the deal behind this anyway? Let's just be real for a second. Who thought of this rule? What a bad rule. I mean, seriously, right? Which lawmaker, who came up with this idea? Like, hey, let's start this program and then let's put a stipulation in there called the marriage penalty and we'll reduce benefits for people that are married. That's ridiculous. I don't know about you, but I don't know. That just seems really sad and really weird. I don't know why. Why would they put such a thing in this program, right? Anyway, it's been around for way too long. And this is the provision within it that reduces benefits for people who are married, obviously marriage penalties. So as a result, unfortunately, there's a lot of people that receive SSI benefits or who want to get married and don't because they're just going to see a huge reduction in their income and, that'd be a penalty and that would not be a fun situation. But anyway, you know the details behind this. But let me share with you really quickly because I want to share with you the numbers so you can clearly see what's going on here and how much benefits are really reduced on a monthly basis because of the so-called marriage penalty, okay? So right now, obviously, this is 2024 as I film this video. The maximum benefit for an individual is $943. You know that. The maximum for a married couple is $1,415. Again, you probably know that. Now, here's how this comes out, okay? So as an individual, you get $943. You would think a married couple, 2 people, you just double the benefit, right? $943 times 2 is $1,886. That's what you would get, right? That's not the case. As a married couple, you're eligible to receive up to, not to exceed, $1,415. That is the maximum for a married couple, okay? It doesn't really make any sense. But here's how it comes out, okay? Here's the math behind this. An individual, you get 150% of the monthly benefit for an individual, which is the $1,415. That's all it is. It's literally 150% of the maximum individual benefit is how they figure out the marriage, the maximum benefit for a married couple, okay? That's exactly what that comes out to be. So it's essentially think of it this way, okay? You go to your local store, whatever it happens to be, your favorite store, and you go to the sales counter or you go to the clearance section and there's a deal. Buy one, get one 50% off. That's literally the same thing of basically when it comes down to SSI. They're getting one beneficiary at full cost and the other one comes in at 50% level. That's literally the same thing, okay? It's like a buy one, get one 50% off kind of thing. That's how it comes out with SSI benefits. The first beneficiary gets 100%, can be eligible up to 100% of the individual benefit, $943, and then basically the other one, is basically like 50%, okay? That's what it comes out to be. I know it's a weird analogy, but it's kind of an easy way to think about it to better understand the logic behind this, okay? But get this, that is a difference of $471 a month because of the marriage penalty, okay? That's what that math comes out to be. So where the current benefits are right now, again, the maximum of a married couple benefit right now, $1,415 a month, if the marriage penalty was removed and both people were eligible to receive the maximum benefit of $943 a month, with a total of $1,886 a month for, a married couple benefit, that's a difference of $471 a month just because of the marriage penalty. That's what that equates out to be. So think of it this way. When you hear about the marriage penalty or you experience the marriage penalty as an SSI beneficiary, and if you're somebody who's getting a reduced benefit because of being married, think of it this way. It's a $471 per month price tag that you're paying because of being married, okay? Think of it that way. That's messed up. Not really sure how else to say that, right? But that is what the math behind that is. So, by the way, on an annualized basis, $471 a month is about $5,600-ish a year. Let me do the math on that really quick. I did not run the math on that before I started this, but let me run the math really quickly here. I'm just kind of curious. I have my phone sitting right here. I'm just going to ask my phone really fast here. Okay, so 471 multiplied by 12.
471 times 12 is 5,652.
Okay, so I wasn't far off at all. $5,652. That's what that comes out to be. That's a ton of money. So basically the marriage penalty is costing SSI beneficiaries potentially, because you need to know this much as well. Are you eligible for the maximum? Well, that's going to be different for everybody, right? Not everybody gets the maximum benefit, but that's what it shakes out to be. So, putting my phone back there. So that's what it shakes out to be, is that for the marriage penalty, it's literally costing beneficiaries up to $471 a month, or as you heard my phone just say right there as I ran the math on that, $5,600 and what did it say, $52 a month, or 56 or something like that. $5,652 a month is what that comes out to be. That's nuts. That's a lot of, or sorry, I said per month. I meant to say per year. Per year is what that shakes out to be. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for a fixed income couple living on SSI, okay? So this is the magnitude of the marriage penalty. Now, how many people are receiving SSI who are married and subject to this reduction? It's a really good question. I'm going to be honest with you. I do not have that number right now. I don't know what that figure is, but it's certainly a number of people. In fact, I know people here in this community are experiencing this because I see your comments down below. I see the questions all the time coming in saying, hey, did they do anything about the marriage penalty yet? Down below in the comment section, in live streams, in the chat box on live streams, I see this marriage penalty question often. I see it often enough where, you know what, it's worth talking about every so often, because I do know that a lot of you here in the community are wondering, did they finally remove this awful penalty? Unfortunately, it's still there as of now. But again, I just want to bring this to your attention really quickly. I want to make it very clear. I think I've made this pretty clear so far in the video. No, it has not been removed. The penalty is still very much a thing right now. But I want to bring it to your attention so you can clearly see the math behind this and dollars as far as how much this is costing beneficiaries on a monthly basis. $471 a month maximum, up to that amount, or up to $5,652 a year is how much this is affecting beneficiaries right now in 2024. Now, again, that's only if beneficiaries were getting the maximum of, if the marriage penalty was removed and beneficiaries were getting the maximums. But again, regardless, it's a lot of money. However, no matter how you cut it, it's hundreds of dollars a month and thousands of dollars a year. That's real money, and that's life-changing money for a lot of people, right? Anyway, I want to bring this to your attention really quickly so you can see the real magnitude and the impact behind this. But if you're ever wondering what the marriage penalty basically is doing for beneficiaries and how it's impacting beneficiaries, just think of the analogy that I shared with you at the beginning of this video, which is it's just like when you go to your local store and you're looking for a deal or something like that. You pay full price for the first one and 50% off the second. That's literally how the marriage penalty is operated, right? 50% or 100% benefit for the first beneficiary. Essentially, it's not totally like that, but basically like 100% for one person and 50% for the other one. That's basically what it comes out to be, okay? It's not totally the case, but how it's worked out. But again, that's an easy way to think about it so you can better understand the magnitude of the marriage penalty. That's nuts, right? It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. So again, no wonder why people that are, in a situation where they're receiving SSI and they think, hey, I don't want to get married. We're going to lose money. We're going to lose money getting married. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, right? Yeah, so I don't blame a lot of people when they say, we want to get married, we're engaged, but we're not going to get married because we're going to lose a bunch of our income. I don't blame you, right? But if you don't get married and you're engaged, then guess what? You're not subject to the marriage penalty because you're not married, right? So then both people could potentially be subject to the maximum benefit, the $943 a month. Okay, so yeah, I mean, simply, you got to take, there's a little bit of planning that goes on with this, but this is one of those things. Anyway, does this kind of help you a little bit? So I want to bring this to your attention really fast so you can see the real numbers, the real math, and how this whole thing shakes out. So anyway, again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Totally free to do so. Really appreciate your support. Thanks for being here. Also, check out some of the other videos here on the channel, the thousands in the video library, those that I've hand-selected for you down below in the description at the top of the comment section. And right now, popping up on your screen, you'll see a bunch of videos there as well. Make sure to check out one of those. Take your selection now, and I'll see you again in just a minute in the next video. Enjoy your day. Thanks so much for joining me. Really appreciate your support, and I'll see you again later.